gamers? I'm Jason, and today on Dice and Dragons I'm going to be unboxing Aeon's End, the New Age. Now this is the Kickstarter version of the game, meaning that it does come with 2 expansions included in the base game box. We will also be taking a look at 2 expansions that you were able to purchase during the Kickstarter. They should all be hitting retail eventually. The ones that we'll be looking at separately are Into the Wild and Accessory Pack 2. Now the game is designed by Kevin Riley and published by Action Phase Games and Indie Boards and Cards. What you're going to be doing in this game is, well, fighting the Nameless, defending Gravehold, casting spells from your Breach Mage, defeating the minions of the Nameless, and hopefully defeating it or outlasting it and making sure that Gravehold survives, which is pretty much what you've been doing in every Aeon's End game. However, we have the new Expedition system, as this is a follow-up to Aeon's End Legacy, whereas in Legacy you would make permanent changes to your characters and some of the cards. You will be making some lasting changes with the Expedition mode, but it can easily be reset. And you can have this nice story to go on as well. Now with that being said, let's get over to the top-down view and we'll take a look at what's inside. Now let's unbox Aeon's End New Age. Now I haven't actually taken off the plastic wrap. Normally I do, but I just wanted to highlight that this is the Kickstarter version, what they considered Wave 4, meaning that it does include 2 expansions, the Shattered Dreams and the Ancients expansion. So let's now open this up and take a look at what we got inside. Get all of this plastic out of the way. Get this centered. Well, it's going to be slid off to the left here in a second. And let's see what we got. All right. So we do have some prologue actually, which is pretty cool. So I actually do like that. Probably has some spoilers here for Aeon's End Legacy. Don't want to read that unless you've actually been that game. So as you can see, it's going to be using some stop decks. We've got these different envelopes for all of the expeditions. And nice rulebook, very much in the style as all the rulebooks have been in the Aeon's End games. So just put this over here. So this is the rulebook for ending an expedition. So that is new. Just tells you how you set it up, how you end it, explaining that new mechanic. We have the first game setup sheet, which I always love, as it is included in pretty much every Aeon's End game. Now we have some more tokens, some for the specific Nemesis, and then just some of the turn order stuff that we have in other games. But as you can see with these tokens, you can just jump right into New Age. Now it actually does include the boxes for Shattered Dreams and the Ancients. That's pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to end up keeping them as everything's already mixed in here. It just needs to be sorted. We have the new Nemesis Life Tracker. So it represents one of the Nemesis from this game. We have a new Gravehold Life Tracker, and as Gravehold isn't where it used to be, well, it makes perfect sense that we get a new tracker. So here we have a new Breach Mage Nook. And right now it doesn't, I can't really tell if he's part of this set or one of the expansions. Let's take a quick look to see. Maybe he is part of the Shattered Dreams. So the expansion contains 1 new Nemesis and 1 new Breach Mage. So we got Nook and the new Nemesis at the top from Shattered Dreams. And then we'll take a look at the Ancients, where here we do get another new Breach Mage, which is Mazra. And we get, I believe it's the Wanderer. So we do get the Wanderer as our Nemesis. I do like the fact that they're put on top. It does make it very easy to see that you did get the expansion content. I do like how it's labeled as well, so we do get the new target tokens, some more power tokens, some new stuff from the Ancients, the Builder form, not quite sure what that is. Mazra's Research Breach, so there's a new breach. Pretty cool. Now it seems like we've got some of the new breach mages. It does seem like these sheets aren't as thick as some of the stuff from the old Aeon's End games. So we've got Tarkin, or Tekren the Shield, Sahala the Oracle, Jagar the Tide Master, Claudia the Prospector. Then this is a Nest mat, so this is for Magoth, which appears to be our starting, at least our first game nemesis that we get. We then have all of these expedition envelopes. So we've got 1D, 2A. You've got Divider for the Wanderer. I think we should probably have another one in here somewhere. Here we go, the Divider for the Wailing, and some of the other player cards that are probably going to show up as we go through these envelopes. So there's total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 envelopes that we get here. And we'll just place this back. Here we've got the new breaches. And as they're in easy to open plastic, we'll take a quick look at what we got. So pretty standard open and closed breaches. So level 1, level 2, level 3 breaches, nothing special there. Everything that you'd see in another Aeon's End game. Now we do have some specific breaches, a Defender breach, Ancient breach, and a Celestial breach. I'm guessing that these correspond to some of the new breach mages that we have. Now let's take a look at some of these card packs, and it's already packed in tight. I'm wondering how I'm going to mix some other stuff in here, as we did also get the expansion Into the Wild, which we're going to take a quick look at. So here we've got stop decks, and if everything is pretty much a stop deck, then I'm not going to open everything up. Just see what we have. So stop 1D, 1C, 1B, 1A. So as you can see, everything in here is pretty much a stop deck, meaning we can't really sort through it or show anyone, which is a little bit on the annoying side. Not that annoying, but it means you can't really sort and store the game until you've gotten a few plays of it in. But considering how much Julie and I have typically enjoyed the Aeon's End games, I can't see it being really a problem. Let's see what we get back here. Now here we've got some of the stuff that we're able to open. So as you can see, this is a special promo pack. Looks like what we've got back here that isn't part of the stop deck. So this is the last stop deck after we've gone through it. So everything right here is what you're going to be getting in the base game. Here we've got the content from the 2 new expansions and possibly some stuff from the base game, but I'm going to take a guess. Can't really tell. We've got the code at the bottom starting with SD054, so I'm guessing it's Shattered Dreams, meaning that all of this stuff is from the expansions. So that's what you get in this nice core box for Aeon's End New Age. Now, I was hoping to be able to take a look at this and start sorting it. Probably won't be able to do that for a little bit, but I'm sure Julie and I are going to go through quite a bit of this game before we actually get to our review. So now we've got this core box all nicely boxed up. We're going to take a quick cut, and we'll be right back as we take a look at the accessory pack and the Into the Wild expansion that we also got with the Kickstarter. Now let's take a look at these 2 expansions that we picked up with the Kickstarter for Aeon's End New Age. Now you should be able to pick these up in retail eventually. We'll start with the Aeon's End Accessory Pack 2. So in this accessory pack, what we get are essentially some extra crystals, probably some sparks as well. And we'll open it up just to take a quick look. I didn't really want to, but I can find another way to store this stuff, at least temporarily. But that New Age box is a lot more full than I thought it would be. I may have to squeeze some of this stuff into one of the other Aeon's End boxes like Legacy. So we'll get rid of the plastic. So yeah, as you can see, it's the new art for the crystals, just a bunch of them, as well as some extra sparks. So for each mage, you're able to make a starting deck, and you won't have to go through any of the, well, you won't have to build a starting deck every time. This opens up here, and I'm going to keep this plastic as I'll slide it back in. And then we've just got everything that we need for the expansions as well as the base game to sort the mage's stuff into their own individual starting decks. So we'll put that. That doesn't go in as easy as it came out, but even if it's still a little sticky, it's just really to keep this, well, sort of stuck together like that, just to keep it organized. Well, move that off camera and we'll just open up the Into the Wild expansion now. I don't think we're going to get to see much because, once again, this gives us, well, not once again, I hadn't mentioned it before, we're getting a new expedition in this, so we get a rule book, which explains the first game setup. It's only one-sided. We get 2 new expansion stop decks, so can't see anything, no spoilers, but you get your expedition. For the new Nemesis, we've got the Sorter. Within here, we've got Aeon's End, Into the Wild. We've got the new tokens. We have 2 new mages, Razra and Inko. So pretty cool. We get some history for them on the back, like all the different Breach mages. Here's the Necro Swarm and this new invasion track. And that's what you're going to be getting in the Into the Wild expansion, which I think I'm going to just keep everything stored in this box for now, at least until we get some plays in and I can figure out a way to store it in the Aeon's End New Age box. So there you have it. I didn't quite put that in as well as I would like. It's a little bit of a pain to put back together here. Slide the card, slide the rules back in. There you go. You've now seen the expansion content that will be available at retail shortly for Aeon's End New Age, and I'll be coming back at you with a quick outro. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you like what you saw, don't forget to click that like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that YouTube will let you know when we have another video or the Aeon's End, the New Age review that we will be working on shortly. Also, down below in the video description, you can find links to all of our social media feeds. You want to see some pictures of us playing the game, playing some other games, get an idea as to what's coming up on the channel, that's definitely the place to look. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, we got it all. Also popping up in front of me shortly, you're going to see some links that will take you back to other Aeon's End reviews, maybe even a playthrough by the time this comes out, or might be later on, but you never know. When you're watching the video, you might have the playthrough link showing up. So make sure to check those out as well. And don't forget, keep playing games.